So how do you approach jumble sentence? Same concept. You can look for repeat words and phrases. You can look for, ask questions basically. I think the best way to do it to form logical connects is to always ask questions. That's the way to go. So I've projected the question in front of you. Take your time. Not take your time. Try and do it as fast as you can. And then we'll brainstorm quickly. I'm going to take up a couple of your sequences and then we'll see which one is the right sequence. I'm going to brainstorm with you same time. So let's do this together. Okay, I'm going to take Adarsh's sequence. Okay, I'm just going to write it here so I remember. CBDEFA. Okay. I'll take Meha's. Meha says CEDFBA. Okay. Anybody else? And I'll take Sugeta's. What was Sugeta's? CBEADF. Okay. At least the first two is in sync with Adarsh, Ashish, Surya and Sugeta. But the rest of you, so we'll keep this three, okay? Let's keep these three. I'm sure most of you have other sequences, or maybe you agree with one of these sequences that have been put here. So let's quickly look at it. Alright, so everybody unanimously agrees that C is the topic sentence. Technology plays an important role in bringing about significant changes in the way education, skill, health and other public services are delivered and in enabling businesses to expand across continents. Why have we all unanimously chosen C as a topic sentence? Obviously because A starts with a antonym hint word however, and then B has a pronoun it. D says to understand the impact of digital revolution on rural India, particularly on skill and development, which is kind of introduced here in C, right? And then E says the unprecedented growth in digital technology penetrating rural areas has paved the way for unlocking the potential of rural transformation. If you ask me, some of you can come back and say, hey, even D and E can be topic sentences. Then the understanding of rural market will help devise. And if you look at D, E and F, right? F is almost like a, what can you say? Giving you some sort of a practical solution, right? Will help devise strategies to do whatever. And in order to do that, you have to understand the rural market. In fact, understanding the rural market is a repeat phrase, right? And if you see, D introduces understanding the rural market. And once you do that, what's going to happen is what F is saying. So which means, even before me figuring out what the topic sentence is, I can safely say that DF is a link. And anybody who does not have DF as a link, I'm sorry, you're already wrong in your sequence, right? For example, Adarsh, Ashish, Surya, you have separated D and F. Meha at least has this link correct. Again, Sugeta has this link correct, right? Which means, when you look for, that's why I said, right, repeat words and phrases will help me in logical connects. So if you ask me, D is introducing to understand the impact of digital revolution in rural India, particularly on skill and development, it is necessary to understand the rural labor market. And the understanding of the rural market will in turn do this, right? Which means F has to follow D. So this link is correct with Meha and Sugeta. So others, automatically your sequence becomes wrong. So now let's focus. Again, we stick to C being the topic sentence. There is no doubt on that. Great. Now let's ask questions. Okay. Technology plays an important role in bringing about significant changes in the way blah 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 blah. So I can ask a generic question saying how technology plays an important role. Right? How does technology play an important role? Yes, it is playing an important role in doing this, but how is it playing an important role? Can you think of an answer? Which sentence is answering that question? How is technology playing an important role? It can't be D, it can't be E, it can't be F. And it definitely can't be A because it's starting with a contrast clue word, which means it has to be B. It refers to technology. It is a great enabler. So, again, Adarsh and Sugeta got this link correct, CB link, right? One link you got right. So if somebody asks you what is the first question, first sentence, you will get 1 mark. What is the second sentence? You will get another 1 mark. 2 marks you will get. After that, your sequence is incorrect, right? So CB, super. B has answered the question. How does technology play an important role? It is a great enabler to bridge the divide between the educated and uneducated, and more so between urban and rural areas. Perfect. Super. Now comes the problem. What sort of a question can I ask? So we're still talking about technology, right? Technology is our subject. Technology plays an important role. Technology is a great enabler to bridge the divide between. So is there any other sentence which is highlighting what else technology does, boss? What else is technology doing? We know that technology is playing an important role. How is it playing an important role? It is a great enabler to bridge the divide. What else is technology doing? Which sentence is answering that question? What else has technology done? Is it D, E, F? Definitely it's not A, right? Because A is starting with a contrast clue word. So I have to choose between D, E and F. What will it be? Think and tell me. The question is, what else technology does? It is E. It is saying the unprecedented growth in digital technology penetrating rural areas has paved the way for unlocking the potential for rural transformation. This is what technology is doing, other than bridging the gap between educated and uneducated, and more so between urban and rural areas. Right? How is it bridging that? Again, you can ask a question. How is it bridging the gap between educated and uneducated? Or how is it bridging the gap between urban and rural areas? This is what it's doing. It has paved the way for unlocking the potential for rural transformation. E. E is answering my question. What else does technology does? E. Right? Now, I am only left with A, D and F. Right? I am only left with A, D and F. So, D and F I know is already a link. So, where will I fit in A? Where can I fit? D and F is already a link. Okay? We have established this. Where will I fit in A? What does A say? However, this calls for an innovative approach matched with connected efforts for implementation. What is this? What is it this? In E, your answer is there in E. It says, boss, it has paved the way for unlocking the potential for rural transformation. But what do I do to implement that? Paved the way means it has opened doors, right? So what is the next step? Now I know this is the way. What do I do? Henna, what do I do? If you ask me, I already told you, D and F are solving the questions. It is giving me an answer. It is suggesting me a solution. Right? Both D and F are suggesting solutions. Look at them. Look at the phrases. Which means the only logical place where I can fit in A is after E. However, what calls for an innovative approach matched with connected efforts for implementation? Unlocking the potential for rural transformation. And how do I do that? So, to understand the impact of digital revolution on rural India, particularly on skill and development, in terms of implementation, it is necessary to understand the rural labor market. And how can I do that? And what will happen as a result of understanding the rural development market? What will happen is, it will help devise strategies to leverage technology to improve education, skill and the employability of the youth and existing workforce. And let me point out something to you. If you look at C, the topic sentence, there is a whole repeat phrase here, which is education, skill, health and other public services, which is the same thing that is repeated in F, bringing in closure to the context. So, understanding the rural market will help devise strategies to leverage technology, again to do what? To improve education, skill and the employability of the youth and existing workforce. You see that closure there? Topic sentence has this repeat phrase. F also has this repeat phrase. So, my dear friends, the right sequence is Sugita's sequence, C-B-E-A D-F. Right? We understand that C is a topic sentence telling me what technology does. Then it also again adds to what else technology does. Then E also goes ahead and gives me another sentence. Right? Another aspect to what technology is doing. But I have to bring in a contrast because D and F are providing solutions for me. Right? Where is the question of D and F coming in the picture as solutions if there is no contrast? Exactly, position of A. Right? Because all everything that C, B and E are giving me are positive points of technology. They are all positive, right? Everything is positive in meaning about technology. So, without a contrast in the picture, why would I suddenly start providing solutions, which is DNF? How will I implement it? What are the steps that I need to take for implementation, which is DNF? I need to understand the rural labor market first. And once I understand that, that's going to help me devise strategies to leverage technology, which is what I want to do. That is what the topic sentence is saying, right? Bringing about significant changes in the way education, skill, health and other public services are delivered. And that's what will happen if I do this and this, which is F, closure. And that's why A has to come in between as a contrast so that DNF will make more meaning. So if you got the sequence right, you'll get all of this correct. C, B, E, A, D, F. First one, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is something that I always say, always put the number, the sequence, right? It's easy. So you don't get it wrong after you've spent time attempting the question. Just make sure you get your full 5 marks as well. Last one is F. Yep.